All right, we want to rewrite the following into a single trig function. So we want to simplify it using properties of that we've learned in the class. And to do this, we need to focus on first cosecant. So cosecant of t, what is that equivalent to? So cosecant of t is equal to 1 over sine of t. Okay, so that will give us 1 plus cosecant of t over 1 plus sine of t. So this is promising. This will give us 1 plus 1 over sine of t over 1 plus sine of t. Okay, so it may not be obvious what to do in that first step, even to get to this point. But a lot of times you just kind of have to play with all the different properties you have, which you should have it at reference available to you. You don't have to memorize all of this. But knowing what to do with all these properties, all these trig properties, it just takes some practice, and you gotta have to notice some patterns. And what's nice about this is that now we have everything in in involving sine. So that is a good thing to recognize, recognizing the relationship between cosecant and sine. So this may be promising. All right, let's go ahead and for the numerator, let's focus on simplifying that a bit. Noticing that we have 1 plus a fraction. Let's try to turn this into one single fraction. So 1 plus 1 over sine t. Notice that we can find a common denominator and get sine of t plus over sine of t. Yeah. Uh, and 1 over sine. We're not doing anything with that other part. We're just getting sine of a t over sine of t substituted for 1. And we still have 1 plus sine of t. Now we have a common denominator, so we can say, well, this is equal to sine of t plus 1 over sine of t. That's still all over 1 plus sine of t. Okay, that's nice. Let's go ahead and focus on this division here, the main division of this problem, the main part, like the big fraction. And let's turn that into a division problem. So we can put it in the following form. So this would then be equal to sine of t plus 1 over sine of t. And what I highlighted in yellow, I can just turn that into a division. And I can have one. Yeah, sine. Sorry. Yeah, actually, I'm going to put it like this: sine of t plus 1. Notice that I just reversed them. It doesn't matter what order we put them in. 1 plus sine of t or sine of t plus 1. Now, we want to change this into a multiplication, and that would give us sine of t plus 1 over sine of t multiplied by 1 over, just take the reciprocal, sine of t plus 1. Notice that we have the same thing on the numerator for the first fraction and the denominator of the second fraction. So we can cancel those out. And that would give us 1 over sine of t. So, as mentioned in the very beginning, right up here, this is then equal to cosecant of t. So that is a single trig function at this point. So that is our solution, cosecant of t. All right, let me know if you have any questions about tackling a problem like this. A lot of times it doesn't work out the first attempt. You may go down one path and realize you reach a dead end. And it takes some practice, and eventually you'll notice some patterns, and you just have to manipulate what you have, following just algebraic tools of that you've learned in the past, and eventually things will start simplifying, and you can get to a result, which I did here. All right, again, let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help.